Apparently Prince Harry is already talking to divorce lawyers.
So this is kind of interesting. This is the woman that the papers are citing for this reporting is a longtime royal insider, a socialite. She's been right. I've been following her because she's great TV. She's been right about a lot. And she's claiming she's heard from several sources now that he's hired a lawyer, and it happens to be somebody who's a great divorce lawyer and specializes in divorce. And it dovetails on other reports that he is spending a lot of his time in 2 hotels, one of which is in Montecito, another of which is not too far away, as an escape from her. It's entirely plausible. All they've done for 5 years is complain and moan and see themselves as downtrodden victims. That doesn't tend to spur a lot of feelings of love and happiness and close bonding. I mean, I guess in the crisis mode, it might.
Welcome back to Clout Therapy, where we spill the hottest tea in Hollywood. And today, we've got a royal mess. Meghan Markle's fairy tale with Prince Harry? Yeah, it might be falling apart. The whispers are turning into full-blown screams, divorce rumors, PR flops, deals going south, and Meghan possibly plotting her next chapter without the prince. Insiders say she's done playing Duchess and ready to go full mogul. Eyes on billionaire status. Solo brand deals, secret meetings, major rebranding. It's giving, I'm out of here. If you live for drama with a crown on top, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This is Clout Therapy. All right, let's talk about Meghan's solo era, because it's loud, it's strategic, and it's starting to feel like a soft launch for her next chapter. Meghan Markle has been showing up everywhere lately. Red carpets, power panels, glamorous Hollywood events, all eyes on her. But here's the thing. Prince Harry? Nowhere to be found. Seriously, where is he? While Meghan's out here working the room, Harry's reportedly staying behind in Montecito, chilling at home, completely off the radar. And people are noticing this isn't a one-time thing. It's become a pattern. Meghan alone at the event, Meghan giving the speech, Meghan posing for the press, Meghan networking with A-listers, and Harry MIA. Now sure, couples don't have to do everything together, but let's be real. These two built their whole brand around being a unit. Us against the world. Breaking free from the royals. Finding freedom together. So when Meghan starts showing up solo at all the major Hollywood moments, without even a mention of Harry, you know something's up. Insiders are whispering that this could be the beginning of a real shift. Not necessarily a full-on divorce. At least not yet. But a lifestyle separation. Meghan's in her power player, girl boss era. She's rebranding herself as a force in fashion, media, and business. And Harry? He's not part of that narrative right now. Let's not forget, this woman is calculated. She knows exactly what she's doing. Every outfit, every photo op, every appearance, it's all part of the rollout. Meghan's been getting close to some major Hollywood names. She's deep in conversations with fashion houses, streaming platforms, big-name investors. There's even talk she's launching her own lifestyle brand. Think Goop meets Meghan Markle with a dash of billionaire energy. And honestly, it's giving solo empire. No royal titles, no prince, just Meghan, front and center. And fans are picking up on the vibes. The body language when they are seen together? Awkward, distant, Meghan leading, Harry trailing. At one event, she even walked the red carpet alone, while Harry stayed inside. That's not just a scheduling conflict. That's a message. And the message is clear. Meghan's not just stepping into her own spotlight. She's making room for a whole new identity. One that doesn't revolve around being a duchess or a royal wife, but as a powerhouse brand of her own. So what does this mean? Is Harry being left behind? Are they growing apart while still living under the same roof? Or is Meghan just doing what she's always done, chasing the next level, no matter who she has to leave behind? Either way, this solo era isn't just a phase. It's a warning shot. Meghan's making moves, and she might just be planning her future, with or without the prince. Let's talk about Harry's so-called escape rooms, because yes, that's what insiders are calling them. Word is, Prince Harry has private spaces set up away from Meghan and the kids. Not just a man cave. We're talking full-on getaway spots. A quiet bungalow in Montecito. Maybe even a guest house on their property. And it's not just for work or Zoom calls. It's where he goes when he needs to breathe. Sources say it's his personal sanctuary, where he can unwind, disconnect, and just be Harry. Not the Duke, not the husband, not the dad, just him. And here's the kicker. Every time Harry steps out on his own, body language experts say he actually looks happier, more relaxed, less tense. He's smiling more, making jokes, holding himself with confidence. Compare that to when he's next to Meghan, and things start to look a little stiff, a little uncomfortable, like the energy's off, and people are noticing. This isn't just about needing space in a busy household. This is about a prince who might be craving freedom in a whole new way. Whether it's emotional distance or just physical space, Harry's escape rooms might be more than just a place to chill. They might be the first sign he's pulling away. Let's get into Meghan's alleged billionaire pivot, because if the rumors are true, she's done playing Hollywood games. And she's gunning for global power. Insiders say Meghan's not just working red carpets and streaming deals anymore. She's moving in very elite circles. We're talking private meetings, exclusive dinners, closed-door events, the kind of rooms where billionaires make moves and empires get built. And the names being floated? Not your average celebrity crowd. Think Elon Musk, Ted Sarandos, telecom moguls from Europe and the Middle East. Serious money, serious influence. And Meghan? She wants in. Word is, she's building a whole new network. One that goes way beyond the glitz of Hollywood. She's reportedly been seen having quiet meetings with tech leaders, luxury brand execs, and even high-level political players. And this isn't just about clout. This is about power. Real power. Meghan's said to be pitching projects that go beyond entertainment. Think global initiatives, investments, lifestyle ventures, maybe even philanthropy. But on her terms. Forget acting. Forget talk shows. Meghan's aiming to be a brand, a boss, a billionaire. She's studying the playbook of the world's most powerful women, the Oprahs, the Gwyneths, the Cheryls, and she's ready to make her move. And look, the timing lines up. With the Spotify deal dead, the Netflix buzz cooling off, and the royal cash flow gone, Meghan needs her next big thing. And she's not waiting around. She's reportedly hiring top-tier consultants, PR strategists, branding experts, the kind of team that doesn't just plan a comeback. They build an empire. And where's Harry in all this? Again, not exactly front and center. This pivot feels very solo. Meghan's playing the long game. She's placing herself at the table with decision-makers who don't care about royal titles, just ambition, vision, and strategy. So what does this mean? It means Meghan's not just done being a duchess, she's out to become a global power player. The cameras, the fashion, the photo ops, that's just the packaging. Behind the scenes, she's allegedly crafting something huge. If she pulls this off, we might be looking at Meghan 3.0. Not an actress, not a royal, but a billionaire in the making. And the way she's moving? Quiet, calculated, and very connected. She might already be halfway there. Let's talk about the slow-motion collapse of brand Sussex, because the empire Meghan and Harry tried to build, it's crumbling right in front of us. Remember when they first broke away from the royals? Everyone wanted a piece of them. The Oprah interview? Explosive. Spotify, Netflix, publishers, all throwing millions at them expecting gold. But fast forward to now, it's not looking so golden. Spotify pulled the plug on their $20 million podcast deal. And fast. After just 12 episodes, they cut ties. An exec even called them grifters behind the scenes. Like, yikes, that's brutal. And Netflix? Sure, they got that docuseries, but after that, silence. Their follow-up projects flopped. One animated show was scrapped entirely. The other projects dropped with zero buzz. low views, weak engagement, and no staying power. The hype is gone. Hollywood isn't chasing them anymore. They're backing away. What's wild is that brand Sussex should have been unstoppable. The rebel royals taking on the crown, spilling tea, starting fresh in America. It was a whole moment, but instead of building something lasting, it feels like they burned through the goodwill. Fast. Every deal seems to fizzle. Every headline feels forced. And the public? They're getting tired. The Sussex brand went from power couple shaking the system to celebs struggling to stay relevant. The collapse isn't loud, it's quiet, which honestly makes it worse. It's not scandal, it's disinterest. And once the world stops watching, that spotlight's hard to get back. Now let's get into Meghan's public image, because it's not just the deals falling apart, it's the vibe. Meghan's been trying to show a more relatable, down-to-earth side, but instead of authentic queen, it's coming off fake. Remember the pineapple cutting video? She's in this perfect kitchen, flawless outfit, perfect lighting, slicing a pineapple like it's a whole personality trait, and the internet dragged her for it. People were like, "What is this? Who cuts pineapples like that? Who asked for this?" It went viral, but not in a good way. It became a meme, and that's been the pattern. Every time she tries to connect, it ends up looking staged, scripted, filtered, like she's trying so hard to be casual that it circles back to cringe. And the thing is, people want to like her. They want the real Meghan. The smart, sharp woman who stood up to the palace and walked away. But instead, she's giving Pinterest board energy, aesthetics over substance, carefully curated moments that try to feel personal, but end up feeling like ads. Even her interviews feel overly polished, no vulnerability, no grit. And in today's world, that just doesn't hit. The audience wants raw, they want messy, they want real. Meghan keeps giving designers soft-focus lifestyle content, and critics are saying, "We're not buying it anymore." It's not that she has the wrong message, it's that the delivery feels fake. And when your brand is built on truth, honesty, and breaking free, that disconnect could be the final nail in the image coffin. Let's talk about Meghan's inner circle, because it's getting real quiet. When Meghan and Harry first landed in the US, they were everywhere. Oprah was their fairy godmother. The Obamas were all smiles. Tyler Perry literally gave them a mansion to live in. It was Hollywood royalty embracing royalty. But now, crickets. Oprah's keeping her distance. No follow-up interviews, no public support, nothing. The Obamas, totally silent. Not a tweet, not a photo, nothing. And Tyler Perry, the one who saved them during their post-royal scramble, he's now dropping subtle shade. Insiders say he's been talking about unpaid favors and how generosity only goes so far. Yikes. This is Hollywood. And out here, loyalty is temporary and clout is currency. If your story stops selling, people stop showing up. Meghan's underdog-turned-princess arc had the world hooked. But now, it's feeling recycled. The "we escaped the royals" narrative? We've heard it. The media victim card? Played out. Hollywood wants new, not nostalgia. And Meghan's struggle to stay fresh is pushing her A-list friends to back away. They're protecting their brands. And right now, being too close to Meghan might not be the look. The silence from her once loyal inner circle says more than any headline ever could. The fairy tale squad is fading, and Meghan's standing more alone than ever. Let's talk about the fallout from Meghan's favorite empowerment story, because even that is getting dragged now. You know the one, where she wrote a letter to a soap company at age 11, calling out a sexist ad, and they allegedly changed it? That story's been her go-to for years. Interviews, speeches, podcasts, she's told it everywhere. But now, people are calling BS, and it hit a new level when Brooke Shields, yes, Brooke Shields, mocked it publicly, on air, called it out as performative and overly polished. And once she said it, Everyone started side-eyeing the story too. Critics say it feels more like a PR move than a real moment. It's giving rehearsed, recycled, not revolutionary. And when your whole brand is built on empowerment, having your origin story picked apart like that, not a good look. And now the divorce rumors are boiling over. At this point, it's not even whispers. Insiders are flat out saying Meghan is exploring life beyond Harry. The language being thrown around? Fresh start, individual branding, exit plan. That's not casual marriage talk. That's strategic planning. She's reportedly been spending more time solo, working with separate teams, building her brand independent of Harry's input. And while there's no legal filing yet, the distance is obvious. Separate events, separate projects, separate energy. It's not screaming happily ever after. It's screaming controlled separation. Meghan's not waiting for things to crash. She's making sure the next chapter's already in motion before this one ends. So why now? Sources say Meghan doesn't see a separation as failure. She sees it as the next evolution. This is a woman who's been reinventing herself for decades. From actress to duchess, from royal rebel to social activist. And now, she's aiming for mogul status. Meghan doesn't do step back. She does step up. And if Harry doesn't fit that vision anymore, she's not afraid to pivot. People close to her say this isn't about drama. It's about leveling up. Her brand is shifting. Bigger money, bigger power, bigger platforms. And the next role she plays might not come with a prince at all. And while Meghan's planning her next move, Harry's side of the story, it's looking bleak. Publicly, he's starting to look like the sidekick in his own marriage, stripped of his military honors, cut off from the royal family. And professionally, not much traction. The projects he's tied to barely make a dent, and insiders say it's taking a toll. Friends are allegedly describing him as frustrated, restless, even isolated. He's in this massive mansion, in a whole new country, with no real role, and possibly no real plan. For a guy who once had the world watching, that's a brutal come down. And here's the harsh truth, none of this is cheap. Without royal funding, Meghan and Harry are fully independent. And that comes with a huge price tag. Montecito mansion? Millions. Security 24/7? More millions. PR teams, staff, lawyers, travel. It adds up fast. And with Spotify gone and Netflix cooling off, the money train is slowing down. That's why the billionaire rumors around Meghan make total sense. She's not just chasing power, she might be chasing stability. And getting close to global tycoons might be less about status and more about securing her future. Because if this fairy tale really is ending, she's not walking away empty-handed. So here we are, Meghan Markle, standing at another crossroads. She burned every royal bridge for freedom. But let's be real, freedom comes with a price tag. No titles, no royal perks, just hustle, headlines, and high-stakes reinvention. And in Hollywood, the clock is always ticking. You're only as relevant as your last move. If a Meghan-Harry split is on the horizon, it might not be messy. It might not be scandal. It might just be strategy, a clean break, a calculated pivot, another chapter in the Meghan Markle playbook. So what's next? A billionaire rebrand? A solo empire? A whole new role the world hasn't seen yet? Only Meghan knows. But make no mistake, she's already making her next move.